It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
They've got Paul George. Grant is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Jordan, and it's Wall in at the 1. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Grant from about 19 feet. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Wall with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. George, that's a 2-pointer. West All-Stars with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
O'Neal. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
George passes to Wall. The dish to Grant. Good chance here for George. Misses the wing J.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
West ball.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Hayward goes in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Michael Jordan. Johnson attacking. He dishes it to Cousins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Just a fantastic game for Johnson. He's got 11 points and a dozen assists. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. East All-Stars have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And so Jordan nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. On the wing, Thompson. But he recovers it. Puts up a 3. Here's Garnett. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Hayward with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the West All-Stars with possession. They're leading by 8. Johnson attacking. Here's Cousins. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And taken away by Magic. Hayward dishes to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. 1:03 left to play here in the third. All with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Grant's got 12 points in the game.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And Garnett misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Jordan. Johnson kicks to Hayward. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. It's the West All-Stars leading by 9. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And the final period of play just about to start. And here are the East All-Stars now. 9-point game. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the 4th quarter going. Garnett out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Hayward. And it's Thompson in the 2-guard. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play. First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Wall passes to O'Neal. He feeds it to Jordan. It's George on the wing. All sorts of time. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And here's the West with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And that one's good. And that's now 7 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
They grabbed their own miss. Garnett dishes to Cousins. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3 seconds off.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And Wall kicks to Jordan. And the rejection by Cousins. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And here are the East All-Stars now. Trailing here by 8.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Grant the pass to Jordan. Feeds it to the wall. Three-pointer. O'Neal. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second-chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh, man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Johnson outside. Inside. Tries to save it. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Here's Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. It's going to be tough.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
And with very little time to spare.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Horace Grant at the line for 2.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Thompson for 3. And that one's good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And it's Johnson penetrating. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
7 seconds left in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.